Hey everybody, Mike Chiswick here for ChumpCar, presented by RVA Graphics. We've got some exciting stuff coming up. We are inside of 2 weeks away from Daytona International Speedway. We've long been sold out for that event. I've got a wait list, and as it is today, I should be getting those garage and pit assignments out to those of you who are attending, so look for that in your inbox here today or tomorrow. But this video is more about what's going on out west than it is about Daytona. There has been all sorts of chatter on a forum and on Facebook about what the heck is going on out west. If they abandoned us, what's all the changes? This is ridiculous. I'm mad again. So I decided that you needed to hear directly, without any mysteries, what's going on, what we've been doing behind the scenes, because the board and I have been working behind the scenes for the last 3 weeks, doing quite a bit of talking, phone calls, emails, planning. So last year when I took over in July, their schedule was already there on the books. It was made by somebody else. And I recognized that you guys had a lot of events canceled and changed on you in the past. It's pulling the rug off underneath you is what I would like to consider. And I decided that we were going to run every single event, win or lose, last year, to show you that we're not going to keep doing that. And we did. The only exception we canceled Spokane because zero cars signed up for it. Well, so it really didn't really hurt anybody when I canceled it. But we ran all the rest of them. And it hurt. I mean, we had pretty much every event last year except Laguna lost money. So we came to 2017, and I had high expectations for what I thought was a fairly decent schedule. Bill and I worked on it together. But by the time we finished Sonoma, Sonoma did not do as well as I had anticipated or hoped. And started the year off with another 2 poor events. So I had to make a decision, and I decided to eliminate all of the forecasted losing events for the West region at one time, which basically left Laguna Seca in July and December. Along with eliminating all those events, I also let the Western staff go because I didn't need a staff to run events that didn't exist. So the rumors about is Bill and Sandy still around and the rest of the staff, they were true. They're not around anymore. Bill and Sandy, great people, worked really hard out there. Love those guys, but it's just we didn't have the support to keep things going out there. So that's my job as operations officer, to ensure the financial success of the company in all regions. So it was a tough decision, but I made it. About that time, the board stepped in and they said, while my decision was logical, made sense, they weren't ready to throw in the towel on all the events and the people in the West region. And they told me to sit tight, hang on, which is why it's been so many weeks since you've heard anything. They got together and they decided that they were going to put some of these events back on the schedule. And I said, how are you going to pay for it? And they offered to cover some financial aspects of the event out of their own pocket, their own personal money, to ensure they happen. That's a big step from our board. They care that much about the organization. And so they put Buttonwillow back on the original date. It's a 24-hour race in September. And they moved the May Vegas race because they recognized that it was on Mother's Day weekend. And it was kind of a problem for some of you. So they got a hold of Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And they got us a date on October 21st and 22nd on the outside road course. And it's a double 7 event in October. So what we now have is Laguna Seca in July, which last I checked only had about 2 spots left. It's almost sold out. And we have Buttonwillow 24-hour in September. We have the Las Vegas outside road course in October. And we have the championship would be at Laguna Seca in December. So those 4 events are back on the schedule with the financial backing of the board if necessary. We all agreed that they still need a minimum car count because the board's not going to fork over $15,000 of their own money to pay these things, but we need to have at least 20 cars at, say, Buttonwillow and Vegas to make sure they happen. If they don't get to the 20 car count, I am authorized to pull the plug on those again. But this is heads up, fair warning, we got months in advance here. So if you're interested in doing either of those 2 events, I know you're interested in Laguna, you always are, but in Buttonwillow or Vegas, get your team together and get yourself at least registered with a deposit well in advance so we don't have to cancel that one. In the meantime, those 4 remaining events will be staffed by Mike Morrison and myself. We're each going to split them. Mike Morrison and I are going to bring our style and our business approach from the East and Central, and we're going to take it out West, and we're going to host those events for you guys. Make sure you get the event that you've always wanted. And we look to start fresh in 2018 with staff and schedule that fits your needs and requests. So, and we have heard those. I've been talking with a lot of you guys when I traveled out west lately, Laguna and Sonoma. Got a lot of good feedback. I've got emails from you people, and I do peruse the forum now and then, even if I'm not logged in, and I read the comments. I hear what everybody's saying, and most of the time it's spot on. So we're making some changes. It may seem a bit harsh, but I think it's necessary considering what we've been working with. My goal is to get you guys out west. It's what we've got out here in the East when we're sold out nearly every single event. I know you see it and you kind of wish you had the same thing, and with any luck and hard work will get you there too. So guys, you got any questions or comments about this approach, feel free to email me, info@chumpcar.com. Love to address your concerns, your ideas. In the meantime, though, we've got some racing coming up, so we'll see you at the track, guys. Thanks.